didn't seem that sad over the point today. It was hard to see which team was most happiest after the final whistle.
Yeah, obviously, 10 more minutes and we could have got the 3 points. It was unfortunate I gave away the ball, and but look, Sweden were relentless. They were a good bar. We had some world class saves from our goalkeeper, and they actually deserved the equaliser because they were at us for 90 minutes plus. So obviously our target was to not lose the game and to get a point away from home against the second best team in the world. I'll take that.
How big of a point is it if you look historically for Irish?
Yeah, look, obviously we're trying to close that gap. It's difficult because of they've got world class players in every position, but we're getting there. We're trying to close the gap. We're working hard behind the scenes, and it was an important result for us today.
And just the same for Vera, you look really happy after the.
Yeah, because it's not only that point. It is that this program needs the support, and we need to feel ourselves that we're on the right path and that we're growing. And we absolutely know where we stand. We are very realistic, and we know that this is what we can do. But the way it's been executed and the concentration, the determination and the discipline is phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. That's top class. So we just said, a few of the Swedish players would help us to get further forward, have some more of them. But on the other hand, what these Tigers again have showed is just can only be so proud.
It's the first point loss for Sweden at home ground in a qualifier since 2010, I think.
Are you kidding?
They have lost once, 1993.
Makes me even more proud.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. But we've had luck. We know that we've had luck. We know that they were on us constantly. But we also knew that this was the only chance on the result. And as Katie said, with a little bit more luck than we had already, we could have won the game. But we have to be realistic. I was so happy with that point. Because that could bring us to the playoffs at the end. We will see in 3 games.
Your questions? Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, okay. We can see that you have a Swedish shirt. I saw you change it with Stina.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit your relationship, like what she means to you and the importance of playing with her in the club?
Yeah, me and Stina, obviously since she came in January, we've become great friends. I really enjoy playing with her. I definitely rather her on my team than playing against her because I know how dangerous she can be. We're good friends, and we spoke previously to swap shirts. She's number 11, I'm number 11, and that's it. We're not enemies anymore, and we'll be back teammates on Friday, prepping for a big game on Sunday.
And actually, she didn't score today. Are you happy about that?
Yeah, I'll take that. Keeping those world-class players quiet is very difficult, and it's a credit to the girls at the back, Louise Quinney, Fahy, Megan Connolly, keep going. They were at the blocks, they were putting in the headers, was fantastic. So it's a real big team effort.
Irish media, any questions?
Yeah, Katie, this game, compared to when we played Sweden the last time, they got the bit of luck with the deflection. We got it this time. You could see the reaction from the players just to even go in at half time 1-0 up. You'd have been targeting just focus through certain blocks throughout the game. Talk to us a little bit about going in at the break 1 up.
Yeah, it was obviously great to go in 1-0 up, but we knew the second 45 was going to be even more difficult. They were going to come at us. We knew they'd make changes, and we had to prepare as best as possibly. Can't even get the words out. We had to prepare for that, for us it was all about remaining composed. We knew there was a long way to go, and we just needed to remain in the game. So yeah.
How much did you take out of the previous results, the Finland away, and you were obviously involved in the Netherlands away game as well? How much did you take out of that coming into this game?
Yeah, look, their experiences we shared as a team. Some difficult games. Talk about the Netherlands. Yeah, that was relentless. But sometimes I think you create your own luck, and I thought we did that today. We weren't up in their final third often, but when we were, we made it count. And yeah, I'm obviously delighted with the point today.
And Vera, from yourself, Courtney Brosnan was brilliant in goal. Megan Connolly as well. You know, your players all stood up tonight and showed the leadership you would have been looking for.
Can I just say, Courtney Brosnan's save was world class. I think I had the best view of it in the stadium, and it was unbelievable.
You've seen it multiple times.
Yeah. It was a brave decision, of course, from the team and the staff together, because Courtney doesn't have a lot of playing time. Megan Connolly had COVID last week. She was completely recovered, but not back to her old self. And where others would have expected her in the goal, we've taken the decision for the one who was the sharpest and at that point the best in training and in the game against boys. So she's responded to that tremendously. It's absolutely crazy decision that she made, and every time in between and constantly working with her defenders. Yeah, she's doing really well.
And it must have been, like you talk about that decision, especially you have some highly talented goalkeepers in your squad to make that, to stick with Courtney, because the easy option would have been potentially to make a change because she's not playing at the club.
Exactly, so that is what I name it, brave decision to do that. Because we know if it would not go right, what people would say, but we are just here to help the team performing, and there's nothing that stops me to take those decisions.
Kate, can I ask you just a couple of questions? For the uninitiated who weren't here or watching that on TV or whatever, just explain how difficult it is.
For who, sorry?
For people who are watching at home
Sorry,
and don't maybe understand the game, just to be that disciplined and committed and executed in defence for most of that game. Just explain how difficult that is as a team.
It's hard to put into words, I suppose. I think that's something we learn as a team, and we grow into the game kind of as it goes on. And we've played, I touched on in the pre-match conference about playing those kind of high ranked opposition last year, and I think that's really prepared us for these kind of moments. It's the team effort from everybody, and the mentality you need to have to not want to bite, not want to kind of go out and press when you're getting frustrated. It's difficult, but it's something we're good at. It's one of our strengths, and obviously it worked out today.
I just the significance of the result in terms of the journey. I mean, you're in the middle of this campaign, and this is the graph, and you want to keep that. So just talk about the significance of this result, but also in the context of where you want to keep going.
Yeah, look, obviously we were disappointed to concede the own goal back in October, and then we went into the Georgia game, and obviously, we hit the ground running, and we just want to kind of keep building momentum now. Yes, we'll take the point today, but now the full focus will be on Georgia and getting the 3 points out there. It's going to be a difficult game. It's not easy. The scorelines, yes, you can look at that, but Georgia are going to put up a real big fight against us and make it really difficult. So we've got 3 massive games now, but we'll be taking it game by game.
Yeah, just Vera, again, this is wonderful, but now it's over. So in terms of just maintaining that rapid improvement.
Our biggest challenge and our biggest task is how to get the players fit for 27th of June, because there's players already finishing their season on the 8th of May, and there's players who finish their season on the 15th of May, and the game is on the 27th of June. So that slot is put in again only for the top teams. I can repeat what I said yesterday. And this game has been postponed from last year, August to June. And several clubs have said we have to help you because we have blocked the players from traveling in August. So we need to also help Ireland to prepare well. And we're busy with a plan and discussing that with the clubs, and that will go out soon.
Would you have a problem with that, Katie, just in June, like in terms of time off somewhere. You know, there's no problem with you with that fixture.
No, I think like we're professional athletes. I think we're quite used to having those June fixtures. Probably not as late
No,
as
it's
usual.
first week, no?
Usually it's the first or second week of June. I mean, we had a double header against Iceland last year. So as professionals, we're kind of used to it. So we'll be 100% focused to be going in with good fitness levels for that game.
Any last questions? Vera, Katie? John?
Vera, just in terms of the second place now that you're on against Finland, like, do you think the fact Sweden going to Finland haven't qualified, will that make it any easier for them, do you think?
For Finland?
Yeah.
We can only see after the game. Sweden is now preparing for the Euros, and then both are playing the Euros, and then the game is coming in. So you can only see after. Usually it is easier, but then I hope that Sweden will do their sportive duty and to go full in. And I think that they will be proud enough to not wanting to give away any points anymore. They want to make good. They've done today.
Ashton?
Katie, just one for you. Obviously, your newest, biggest fan who was at squad training yesterday, that little girl with the O'Gorman jersey on her back, to have her come in with the team afterwards, just how much does that mean to know that you're inspiring the next generation like that, and these big results along the way certainly don't hurt?
Yeah, that's what the team is all about, that relationship we have with our fans, the interaction. It was her birthday yesterday, so she came to the training session and she was able to meet the team, and that's what was nice to get her on the pitch today and give her something to smile about. But that's what we want to create. We want to make sure we're visible to the younger generation, to aspire to be like us and hopefully even be better than us when they get to our age. That connection we have with our fans is something special, and I really want that to continue.
Yeah, because it's been such a shift. Like, imagine, like, think back all those years when you were younger, it was all males you looked up to, whereas now young girls can see the pathway ahead, and that's what this team's all about.
Yeah, exactly. And that's down to what the players have done before us, what we're doing now currently, and the support we have with the FAI. Really invested in grassroots football. So I think it's only going one way.
She's doing our soccer sisters next week as well, so you might see her in the squad in a few years. Ashton?
Yeah, just one for Vera. This is an historic win for Irish football. It's a brilliant occasion. You really see what it meant all is on the pitch afterwards. How proud are you to be the manager of this team?
Yeah, the proudest one in the world, I think, at this moment. I've said before, and I joked a bit about the Tigers, but you've seen tonight again, nobody wins easy from us. And that starts with the absolute passion of these players and the complete will to give everything for the country. That's contagious. It's contagious to the nation, I hope. It's contagious to the staff. And I hope that we can add what they need so that they can go further and further and further. Because this team deserves it. If there's one team in the world that deserves the next step, then it's this team.
Yeah, okay, you played with a lot of heart, the whole team did. You defended like your lives depended on it there through the whole game, from start to finish. It wasn't easy.
No, but for us, we love to defend. We love the hard work. Kind of born with it as an Irish player. You have to love to do the hard yards, that aggressive nature, but clean, composure when we need it. And I thought we executed what we wanted to do brilliantly today.
How would you sum up what this win means to you?
It's just another step in the direction we want to go in terms of World Cup qualification.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, thanks a lot.